What's going on, everybody? My name is Naru Panah, and I put this project together called Hip Science to help aid our children in learning. Because learning should be fun, don't you think? So, use this any way you like to, but just use it. And we're gonna start off like this, about the human body.
I chose science because I felt that science was one of the most under-taught subjects to children in poor communities. And I wanted to make sure that our children were getting the science they needed and getting inspired and knowing how important it was to know science. Science is everything. Everything around us has to do with science. Everything in the whole world can be broken down into some type of scientific formula or form. So there's nothing more important than science and technology, and that's what's moving us forward and driving us forward, and we have to be part of that. So I want to inspire the next generation of great scientists. The CD in of itself is a unit that you can take home and use in your classroom or in your home. Hip Science is a way to get your children excited in the classroom, and maybe you could use it as a gateway to inspire your children to learn more about science, what they've already have in their mind. You say, well, this is what he's talking about, and you can show them with hands-on activities or worksheets or whatever else you would like to do with your students. But this is just a way to get them really motivated to learn a subject about science, and it's very effective. Knowing, your body, knowing who you are in the world, how you fit into the environment and the universe, and knowing your body is the first step. So that's why I chose the Human Body 101 to be the first project in Hip Science, because knowing yourself is the beginning to knowing where you fit into the world. I get very excited when I come to school because the energy of the children is very, very, very high, and they just seem so excited about learning, and it just inspires me to just really go forward. I do live shows where I rhyme over beats, and I bring life-size costumes of the lung, the heart, and different skeletons and all kinds of materials to the classroom, just to get the kids something visual to see along with the CDA, which is the audio portion, and it's a fun time for everybody. I got inspired by that because I saw that they were learning 3 to 4 minutes of repetition over and over, like these lyrics, like, wow, that's pretty powerful, that's a lot. If I could get them to learn these science lessons like that, it really would be something. And I said, well, I've been listening to hip-hop and doing hip-hop for many years. Why don't I just put something together for the youth? So I went home into my home-based studio and just started, writing the lyrics and bringing it forth. And it started sounding wonderful. And I took it to the classroom and I asked the staff, well, what do you guys think about this? Can I introduce this into the classroom? And everybody was excited. And the children got like, really? You made this for us? They were just honored. They were just like that I would spend the time in my house to make something especially for them, because when I told them I was going to do it, they're like, yeah. So when I actually brought the CD to the classroom and played it for the children, they were like, you did that? That's you? Wow. And they were just moving and rocking, and like in about a week they were learning the lyrics and repeating them back to me, and like the children were singing all about the body, the bones, the heart, the structure, the brain. And these are kindergartners, 5 years old, and I promise you that they knew more than the 6th graders by the end of the school year about the human body. They really got it, they really understood it, and the lyrics stuck in their head. And to this day, the parents even come up to me singing, songs off the CD. It's a wonderful way to teach. It's almost effortless, It's a shame that it's not being utilized more, using song to lock in information. And we should be definitely going back to this way of learning and using it much, much more, because we all still do it with the ABCs. Every time we want to remember what letter comes after the next, will you sing that ABC song? We can do this for many, many other topics. I feel like I know every bone in the body now, and I will always remember that, as before I would have to go and look it up or something, because it's in a song and it's stuck in my mind, so it's just a very, very effective way of learning.
We're gonna learn about it today. The cranium connects to the mandible. Next comes the clavicle. Connects to the scapula. Shoulder blade. Then we're gonna have to go down. Upper part is the humerus. A little lower, the radius and ulna. It's made of carpals, metacarpals, and flanges. I hope you all understand this. Up to the and the breastplate, connecting in a line to the vertebral column, the spine. Connects to the pelvis, down to the coccyx. Listen close as I rock this upper leg. Connect to the patella. I'm almost finished with the rap. The tibia and fibula complete the lower leg, and the foot are the tarsus, metatarsals. We put them all together, and that makes 206 bones in each skeleton. Count if you wish. Talking about them bones, talking about them bones, talking about them bones, them bones, them bones, them bones, talking about them bones, talking about them bones, talking about them bones, them bones, them bones, them bones. Now I hope you've learned something today about your bones. Listen up closely for the next lesson. Good science.
This is Naru, this is hip hop. This is called Hip Learning. I want to tell you about my project Hip Science and how you can get it in your classroom today. I can come to do a live show for your children, a concert, a workshop. You can have my CD in your classroom. This will inspire your children to learn, because we are fighting video games, we're fighting television, we're fighting a whole lot of other media things. We have to liven up the classroom for the children and get them excited about learning again. So this is why you should check out